I hope you recognize this as the slope-intercept form. When equations are in this form right here, you can easily tell what both the slope and the intercept of the line will be just by looking at the formula. Remember that M stands for slope and the B stands for the y-intercept. Based on this, I have a very simple activity for you to do where you will identify the slope and intercept form. In this activity, you are going to identify the slope and then the intercept in different equations. So, for example, on the first set, this is very simple. The directions are, in each problem, identify the y-intercept in the slope-intercept form. In the first one, y equals 2x plus 1. We're looking for the y-intercept. So if we look over in the equation, what's the y-intercept? It's that last number, it's that last value being added or subtracted. In this case, plus 1. So the y-intercept for number 1 is 1. So the y-intercept is always that last value being added or subtracted. Now, on this side, you are to circle the slope. I feel like you can do this, but there might be one you'd be unsure about. So let's just skip straight down to number 4. Y equals x plus 6. The slope is that value that comes right before the x. And as you can see, there's not a number in front of the x. So remember, what do we know about algebra? Whenever there is not a number, it's understood that the value is 1. So you can, if it helps, go ahead and write a 1 right there. That is actually 1x. So now you can easily find the value of that slope is 1. All the others have a number there, so you can find those easily. Take a look at this line. If that were to represent money earned, I'm going to say you earn a decent amount of money, whatever that may be. But this one, you earn more money. Can you see how this line is like this and that line is steeper because you earn more money? Well, what if someone were to come along and tell you that at your next job, you're going to earn this much money? You would look at that and say, oh, so I'm working for free because there, that's straight, that's flat 0, straight across. So you see how the steepness of the slope indicates how much money you're earning, right? And if there's no, if it's not steep at all, if it's just flat, that means you earn nothing. Let's say instead that you are going to pay somebody to work for you because you really don't like cleaning bathrooms, and so you'd rather have someone else come to your house and clean. Well, in that case, the amount of money you have is going to go down each time you pay money. So every time she comes, you will have less money. So now, instead of your money going up because you're getting more money, your money is going down because you're getting less money. This is called a positive slope because you are getting money. You're getting more money, like a positive number, an integer. This is a negative slope because there you're earning less money or you're giving money away. So we're going to learn about the difference between positive slopes and negative slopes. And while we're working on positive slopes and negative slopes, let's just go in and add the 0 slope because that is you're not working pretty much, or you're volunteering, no money. So a good way to remember the difference, which I think it's pretty obvious if you think about, you know, the more you work, the more money you get. The more somebody works for you, the less money you have. But another way to look at it is Mr. Slope Guy. Look at him. Take a look at his eyes. This eye right here is a positive. So that eyebrow is your positive slope. This eye right here is a negative. And that is a negative slope. His mouth is straight across. That's a 0. So if you're not always sure about which is positive and which is negative, visualize Mr. Slope Guy right here. He'll help you out. We'll talk about his nose later, but for now, let's focus on positive slopes, negative slopes, and 0 slopes. And here's another little visual to help you. Positive, negative, and 0, straight across. With this in mind, let's do a little bit of sorting. We have 6 different slopes. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. If you look carefully, you can see that none of them are 0 slopes. So we will sort these according to which are positive and which are negative. The positive ones go uphill, like this. So let's see, this one goes uphill. Let's see, what about this one? This one goes downhill. You see the difference? This one goes downhill. This one, well, this also goes downhill. This right here, that goes uphill over here. Looks like I have more of one than the other, can you tell? And I've got one more down here. Let's see, which one does this go with? This definitely goes on this side. So as you can see, on this side right here, these are all my negative slopes, and these are all my positive slopes. Next, we're going to do a page together. Look at this. Look carefully at it. You see right here, you see a nice little image of the 3 different types of slopes. The positive slope, the negative slope, and the 0 slope. With that in mind, we are going to identify the slope of these and then figure out what you do when you come to a negative slope. So let's get started. To find a slope, remember you go up and over. So rise, so I start here, I go up, 1, 2, and over, 1, 2, 3, 2/3. So I have a positive slope of 2/3. Let's look at this one. Got my 2 points, but I can't go up, so I'm going to go down. To go down, 1, 2, so that's -2. I go down 2, and then I go over 1, 2, 3. Down -2, over 3. So my slope for this one is -2/3, whereas that one is +2/3. You see the difference? I'd like to make sure you show this on your own paper. The last thing that you'll do is this page over here. And I'm going to get you started. We'll do 3 together. You can do the other 9. So let's just take a look at the first 3. And if you're not sure, you are welcome to use whatever visuals that you need to help remember. So right here, I want to know if it's a positive, negative, or 0. So I look at this uphill slope and I look at that, that is not uphill, that one is downhill. So this is a negative slope. This one, like that, is up, positive. So this is a positive slope. Well, what about this one? This line is like that one. It's a positive slope. So go ahead and finish this page right here, identifying all the positive and negative slopes. There is one zero slope, which you will obviously see. And you're good. We'll do a lot more with positive and negative slopes. And from here on out, most of the time when you do graphing, you will have both positive and negative slopes. Go have at it. And don't forget to finish this page too.